morning, children. How was your weekend? I hope you are keeping well and safe. How are your siblings and your parents? This is our 4th week of our lesson. And this week's topic is the 3-dimensional shapes, which is also called solid shapes, part 1. 3-dimensional shapes, which is also called solid shape. Last week, we treated what we call plane shapes. And I told you that plane shapes are the shapes that have 2 dimensions, length and breadth. And I told you some of the objects at home that have the shape of 2-dimensional shapes. Can you give me some of them? The objects at home that have 2-dimensional shapes. Now this week we are going to look into 3-dimensional shapes, which is also called solid shapes. And the area we are going to look into is basic properties, part 1. Basic properties, part 1. Objective of the lesson. At the end of this lesson, you should be able to define solid shapes with examples. Identify 3-dimensional shapes and the objects at home that have the shapes of 3-dimensional shapes. Name the properties of 3-dimensional shapes. What is solid shapes? Solid shapes are 3-dimensional shapes that have 3 dimensions, length, breadth and height. Examples of solid shapes are cube, cuboid, cylinder, sphere, rectangular pyramid, and so on. Objects at home that have the shape of the following are cuboid, boxes of clothes you have at home, matchbox, that is matchbox box, boxes of chalk, and so on. The shapes that have the shape of cube are Maggi cube, that is that Maggi you use to cook in the house, cube of sugar, and so on. Then the shape that have the object of cylinder are milk tin, pipes, buckets, pencils, biro, candle, and so on. Now, basic properties of 3-dimensional shapes. Number 1, cube. You can see the shape I drew on that space. It is an example of cube. If you look at it, it is like Maggi cube or cube of sugar. Then it has 6 faces, 8 vertices, and 12 edges. The faces of a cube are like a square. The second one is cuboids. Cuboids have 6 faces, 8 vertices, and 12 edges. The faces are like a rectangle, and the diagram are shown below. Then the next one, which is the third one, are cylinders. Cylinders have three faces, that is, two round flat faces with one curved surface. The faces are like a circle and rectangle. Number 4. Triangular prism has 5 faces, 6 vertices, and 9 edges. The faces are like triangle. Square pyramid has 5 faces, 5 vertices, and 8 edges. The faces are like a square and triangles. The last one, but not the least, is triangular pyramid. Has 5 faces, 4 vertices, and 6 edges. The faces are like triangle. Note: vertex means corners or angles, that is where two lines meet. Edges means lines or length. Now you have already copied the notes. For those of you who have copied the notes, just the only thing you have to do now is to put in the diagram, draw the diagram, because the notes I uploaded in the portal did not go with the diagram. So draw these shapes I drew. Then after that, you bring out your maths exercise book and do the following home assignment. Macmillan Champion Primary Maths, Book 6, page 315. B. Numbers I to V. Thank you and have a wonderful day. God bless you.